G'day and welcome back to Croc Trip 2023, and we've got some exciting news. Our new trap that we have set near the mouth of Tentpole Creek, way on the downstream stretch of the Wenlock River, well, it's paid off in a big way.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. We'd seen a couple of crocs in that trap, quite a few hanging around, and a big bloke that we actually got inside a trap, and he managed to get out. Well, it looks like we've caught, if not him, one that's of a pretty comparable size. A large crocodile, looks like around 15 foot long.
Gate at the back of the trap is gone, it's all smashed. He's been up on the side, walking around the old bait. He's been everywhere. He takes up the whole trap.
Today, we're gonna be getting him out of the trap. This is gonna be a huge ordeal, and I mean huge. It's gonna take everyone from camp just to pull this guy out of the trap, let alone hold him down. In the mangroves, in the mud, he is just a beast, a unit of a croc. I don't even know how we're gonna do this. This is gonna get crazy. Here we go.
So the jump team today is going to be Robert on the head, Mick, and then we're going to have Terry and Chandler. So what we're going to do, obviously, today, guys, is very, very similar on a much larger scale. So we're going to pull the barricaded stuff away from the back of the trap. Because of the mud and because of the sheer size of him, we'll top jaw ropes, string the trap up and try and spin him. I don't know if we're going to be able to or not. I want to try. Short, sharp, and if we get enough people on ropes, we might get lucky and spin him around. As he starts to come out, jump him wherever he is, do the surgery, and then we'll let him go. Today we're using Steve's top jaw rope technique for getting the crocodile out of the trap.
2, 1, snap! Watch out. Whoa, 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 whoa!
It's nice and soft on the crocodile's jaws, and also safest for them and for us.
Yeah. Bit further, bit further, bit further, bit further.
We don't use sedatives on crocodiles. With an apex predator, if we let him go, we don't want him compromised in any way.
That was bloody unbelievable, everyone, to get him out of that.
We've been researching the saltwater crocodile on the Steve Irwin Wildlife Reserve for the last 11 years. And over that time, we have made some amazing discoveries about the secret life of the saltwater crocodile.
We're gonna be attaching a satellite and acoustic tracker to him and releasing him back into the water.
Go, now.
Well, Captain America, what an amazing crocodile. Really, really cool big bloke. A new croc added to the study, 15 foot long. New, so we thought.
It could be welded. Maybe it's welded and they got thrown from one side of the gate to the other.
Now, when we got closer to this big bloke, we noticed something interesting. On his nuchals, it looks like he had had a tracker before. Since we were trapping in the place in the river, the exact same place where Dad was trapping nearly 20 years ago, we're pretty sure that it was one of the crocs that he originally caught. And I've done some investigating work, and have a look at this. We reckon we found out the exact crocodile. Now, this is Dad in 2004 with a croc named Weldon. A very important crocodile to science. He was the first crocodile who actually proved that croc relocation doesn't work. Dad caught him here, Tentpole Creek, this side of Cape York, flew that crocodile all the way over land in a helicopter to the other side of Cape York. After a few months, he waited for the tides of the ocean to be in his favour, for the currents to be pushing around this side of the Cape, and he basically swam from the east side back to the west, which is pretty amazing. He travelled 400 kilometres right back within 100 metres of where he was originally caught near Tentpole Creek, and he stayed there until his tracker, this one, stopped working. When we caught what we thought was Captain America, he got this, our new generation acoustic tracker. Far smaller, far sleeker. He also got the updated satellite tracker on his Nucleus too. But getting that close to him, being in such close proximity to a big croc like this, we could start to see some similarities. So I pulled some pictures from 04 of when Weldon was caught, and have a look at this. Every crocodile's scales is like a fingerprint. It's exactly the same. So every single thumbprint that you see in a human is unique. Crocodiles, every single scale configuration is completely different. Same sort of thing. Now there, what you'll notice here is his double tail scoots come into his back scoots, and there they should meet up in one solid row. But with Weldon, uniquely, they sort of split off. They didn't quite meet. Have a look at that. Exactly the same thing. This row of scales comes up, and then there where it should be joined, it just splits off. It becomes two different lines, very distinctly. Again, 04 here, that's Dad in front of Weldon when he got released, and that's Captain America, who we think is Weldon, that we just caught. Have a look at this. Notice the scales here on his flank. Let's come down here first. Now, you've got this row of large scoots. All these scales are called scoots. Now this row of scoots, there's 1, 2, 3. On the second most prominent back scoot, right underneath there is this little offshoot, this little scoot that's more raised than it should be. 1, 2, there it is. Exactly the same. So we're pretty sure, I'd say 90%, that this might not be Captain America, this might be Weldon. How cool is that? I reckon Dad would be pretty proud. That means we're now gonna have 20 years plus of data from this crocodile that he originally caught.